Welcome to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. Here are the stories that we're following today, September 10th, 2013. In the news from the Caribbean, Jamaica gets assurance from Venezuela regarding PetroCaribe. St. James hits 100 murder mark. Nonetheless, cop says murder on decline. Arnett Gardens resident protests JPS disconnections. And a traffic cop pursuing a bus dies in a crash. Details on these headlines and more when we return.
Hey, excuse me, if you see me smiling, that's 'cause I'm chilling on Total Caribbean Network. It's your boy Wyclef Jean, man, and I'm chilling, man. Total Caribbean Network. Man, I love their style. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. The segment of the news is sponsored by Total Caribbean Network. Jamaica says it has been given an assurance by Venezuela that there will be no charges to the existing PetroCaribe agreement for the duration of its 4-year program with the International Monetary Fund. Energy Minister Philip Powell met with the Venezuela officials in Haiti during the 11th meeting of the PetroCaribe Council of Ministers. And I quote, "We put to the government of Venezuela the fact we do have an IMF agreement with certain structures and that during the life of this agreement we have to ensure that we do not have any difficulties with other arrangements and the life of the agreement does go through until 2017. So we have put to the Venezuelan government that there be no changes to the arrangement within the PetroCaribe, and they have assured us as such," Powell said. Jamaica was one of the original signatories to the 2005 PetroCaribe initiative, under which Caracas provides oil and energy products to several Caribbean countries that allowed a deferred financing mechanism through which a percentage of the cost is made available to their governments as a long-term concessionary loan. Last month, Caracas also gave the assurance that there would be no increase in interest rates. In May 2013, the IMF approved Jamaica's application for a 4-year extended fund facility. The agreement unlocked more than $2 billion of loan support, including those from the World Bank and the Inter-American Development Bank. Under the IMF agreement, PetroCaribe remains a critical funding arrangement for the Jamaican government, and Powell also disclosed that trade compensation mechanism must be fast-tracked, and a major announcement will be made this week concerning a new arrangement for Jamaica to clear its PetroCaribe debt to Venezuela. And I quote, "We are also pleased that they have decided to fast-track the trade compensation mechanism that will allow us to trade our goods and services in lieu of payment of the debt in foreign currency," said Powell. On Wednesday of this week, we have a very important announcement to make in relation to a hot commodity that will be traded, he also said. As it has done every year since 2006, the parish of St. James home of the nation's tourism capital, Montego Bay, has hit the 100 murder mark, albeit that the police are reporting a 17% decline in killings. St. James registered its 100th murder last Tuesday night when 22-year-old Kathy Addie Sims, a resident of Rose Heights, was shot dead by two gunmen who accosted him along a roadway in the community. In seeking to explain the policing strategy, which has led to the 17% decline and made the police optimistic going forward, Lewis said the police murder reduction plan is working well. Every division has a murder reduction plan, and the intensification of vehicular checkpoints was introduced to help curtail the activities of criminals, said Lewis. The murder reduction plan has been highly successful in St. James. I can't speak for other parishes, but the stop and search of vehicles has been working well here, he says. Like the police, Nathan Robb, the president of the Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce and Industry, is anxiously hoping for a much safer St. James. Robb nonetheless noted any reduction in the crime murder rate must be congratulated. The efforts of ordinary citizens in the process must also be celebrated, said Robb. Robb also expressed displeasure in what appears to be a case of the ordinary citizen developing a greater level of confidence in the police. Also in the news from Jamaica, angry Arnett Gardens residents took to the streets on Friday to protest a move by the Jamaica Public Service Company to remove several illegal connections from the area. The placard-bearing residents blocked the main road leading to the community, claiming they were treated unfairly by the Light and Power Company. The residents claimed that electrical transformers were also removed from utility poles in the area. Tanya Thompson, a mother of three who lives in the area, said her children were forced to miss school Friday. The residents used debris to block the roadway, leaving several motorists stranded. JPS, for its part, said the company was having serious problems in getting residents to regularize their accounts. And I quote, JPS established a residential advanced metering infrastructure system in Arnett Gardens over a year ago, and customers in the community were aware of this, said Ruthlyn Johnson, Corporate Communications Officer. She said the company has been working tirelessly to persuade residents to regularize and that the invitation remains open. JPS also said roadblocks in some areas of the community were hindering the company's crew from operating in the area. Residents are invited to go to the nearest customer service office to make arrangements to become legal customers, she says. You're watching Caribbean Affiliate News. We will be right back.